And in the year of 2012, in November, you're announced as a cast member on season 5 of just a little baby television show nobody knows about called RuPaul's Drag Race. Where were you when you got the phone call?
Oh, I was at my apartment in Seattle. And it was a really interesting week because I sent in my audition for Drag Race, and there's a lot of steps after you audition. There's a lot of steps before they finally choose you. So I had done the psych evaluation, and that was one of the most nerve-wracking things of my life because I was like, it's all going to come to the surface. But I was trying my best to kind of just go on with life while I was also preparing myself mentally and costume wise for the potential casting on Drag Race. So I was still going about my business. And the same week that I found out about Drag Race, I also found out I was cast in the Seattle's musical theater, the Fifth Avenue Theater's production of Rent. And as an actor in Seattle, the Fifth Avenue Theater for musical actors is where you want to be because so many shows preview there before they go to New York. Aladdin previewed there, and then some of the Seattle actors got to go to Broadway with the first production of Aladdin. So when I found out I was cast in these two things at the same time, I really had this scary decision to make, because if I pull out of this play, it might be shooting myself in the foot for my acting career in Seattle and my potential acting career at all. But if I turn down Drag Race, I could be missing out on one of the biggest opportunities in my life. Luckily, through some sweet talking and through some, clever chess playing on my part, I was able to do both. and the rest is all on TV. So.
Well, speaking of the TV aspect, you walk through the workroom. It's the first day.
I can hear the cackling from down the street.
Did you anticipate, judging from your competition in that moment, that you were going to be in the finale?
I will say that I tried my best to go into Drag Race a realist, and I tried to maintain just, real expectations throughout the whole process. Because, I think there were 14 queens on my season. 1 in 14 isn't a huge chance, especially when it's a competition. So I really just went on the show thinking, as long as I make it to Snatch Game, as long as I get to play Little Edie on television, everything after that will just be gravy on top. That sounds so gross. Pouring gravy all over me. I really did just go on hoping to make it to Snatch Game. And I said to myself, if I do that, I will feel a success. I will feel happy with everything. And I remember my friends who, I didn't tell my friends where I was going because I wasn't legally allowed to. But everyone, they see a drag queen packing for 5 weeks and and they can figure it out. So all of my friends, my closest friends basically told me, you've got to realize that there's no reason you won't go to the top 3. And I pushed all of that out of my head because I thought if I went in with that expectation, I'd be so much more disappointed than if I just went in hoping to make it to Snatch Game, because I felt fairly confident I could do that. It wasn't until I think it was top 5 with our veterans and doing the makeover with my veteran Dave, that was when I decided, okay, enough of this, playing it wise, enough of this, saving my heart from disappointment. I'm going for it. I'm going to win this thing. And that was the moment. And it was Dave saying it to me at one point, when I didn't get eliminated that episode. That's all either Dave and I wanted. Neither of us really thought, okay, we're going to win this challenge. We were just really happy to do well and to present the characters we had both felt passionate about. And then when we made it on to the next episode, Dave just looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Okay, Jinkx, now you have to go win this." And I said, "All right, Dave, I'm going to." And that was the moment. That was the moment I became bloodthirsty.